Hello, everybody. It is your favorite opposition candidate, Dr. Cindy Banyai, here, ready to call out some folks on their photo ops to look good rather than do good. As you'll see behind me, there is a photo that was taken of some of our local officials and community leaders who are just out there helping people. Aren't they great? Handing out food to the poor, patting themselves on the back for all the good work that they've done while they go back to their cushy lives and money that they've extorted from the public and live on the high hog, which is completely contrary to the spirit of service. But let me tell you a little bit more about what each person in this photo has done specifically that hurts the poor. Let's start off with Representative Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds has not only been the lead for over a decade in defunding the public schools here in Florida, but his net worth has skyrocketed since he's gotten into Congress. He got in trouble for some potential insider trading. But aside from all of that, the single thing that he has done that has hurt the poor most in this country was not only just being a Trump sycophant, but signing up and on for the big, beautiful bill, which is the largest wealth transfer from the lowest income Americans to the highest. We're going to see lots of people thrown off Medicaid and cuts to SNAP and more. So that is way worse, right, than people needing to be in the food line. Those food lines are going to, probably get more busy. And that's really only one part of the issue, right? So Byron Donalds looking good, not doing good. We also have in there Fort Myers Mayor Kevin Anderson. Kevin Anderson never misses a photo op. He sure loves it. I do love how he's out in the community, but I like a whole lot less the things that he does in council chambers. Most recently, Kevin has gotten a lot of flack for his unwavering support of the 287G agreement, which has been terrorizing our community here in Fort Myers as well as across Florida. This is the agreement with ICE that deputizes our police department and allows them to snatch anyone off the street and send them to places like Alligator Alcatraz for deportation. He's gotten a lot of community flack from this, but that's not the only thing that he's done that has hurt the poor in the community of Fort Myers. He was also very excited to sweep away folks, homeless and unhoused people who were living in Centennial Park so that they could really quickly close down the park right ahead of Trump's visit to the Calusa Sound Center in 2021 for the 2022 election. So, yeah, not super great. Trying to look good, not doing good. That's Fort Myers Mayor Kevin Anderson. Also in this photo, we see my opponent, Genocide Jenna Persons Malika. And as we know, she has been on the forefront of eliminating democracy and turning Florida into a truly fascist state. She has done that with her ballot killing initiative, HB 1205, that I have been talking a whole lot about, trying to make sure that we can get that back. But as we know, that citizen ballot initiative killing bill has gone into effect on July 1st, essentially making it almost impossible for grassroots organizations around the Florida to get an initiative on the ballot. But that's not all. She was also one of the co-sponsors of the 6-week abortion ban, which disproportionately hurts low-income women who need abortion care, whether that's care for a miscarriage or just simply an unwanted pregnancy. That is now impossible to get in the state of Florida after 6 weeks, unless, of course, you are Congresswoman Kat Cammack. Congratulations on your rainbow baby, Kat Cammack. Unfortunately, most of us cannot just call Ron DeSantis and have an abortion on demand. I guess that's only held for Republican congresswomen and potentially their mistresses, but who knows? Additionally, we know that Jenna has been looking at cutting public education, having the special services that we get in our schools, and that has been a big problem. And she's been an opponent of labor, specifically hurting public sector employees. Ouch. Just another case of trying to look good, handing out meals to the poor, but not doing good while we're in Tallahassee. That's why we got to take back Tallahassee. But there's somebody else in this picture that is also not off the hook, and that is the executive director of the community cooperative. And you might be saying, well, what's the big deal? She's out here running this great organization. Let me just say this. I really appreciate the work that community cooperative has done over the years in our community. Helping to provide food for folks has been a key part of their work and really helps people in need. However, there's been a rollback in the services that that organization has provided, while there's been a really huge increase in the size of the executive level salaries. Much so, and like much less so in the lower level people. In fact, even asking employees to take a smaller salary while still increasing the pay for the higher level echelon people. Ouch, doesn't really sound like they're caring about the people that they were working for, that are working directly with those who are in need in our community. But even above and beyond that, I do know that Ms. Inc. Edwards happened to have been at the Public Utilities Commission meeting where FPL was begging the state Utilities Commission to increase their rates for up to 20%, which will increase all of our household rates between $200 and $500 in the next couple of years. That's a lot. In fact, many organizations who are serving poor and limited income people like AARP were against this. And even the deal that they are trying to push through with cooperation of many major corporations in the state of Florida has been opposed by the Public Council, who is supposed to protect consumers. However, there was the leader of Community Cooperative out there just singing the praises of FPL, because FPL loves to buy off organizations with grants and membership and donations and things like that. And it seems as though our local community leaders have fallen for that hook, line, and sinker, regardless of how much it's going to cost the public schools in our area or how much it's going to cost individual households, because that kind of increase is going to put a big dent in my budget and yours. So I just wanted to take this opportunity once again to have you look at the Republican leadership in our area who are more concerned with the photo ops and looking good instead of doing good. Out here handing out meals to the poor instead of actually creating policy to help the poor. Don't let it fool you. We're going to be throwing their asses out. I'm coming to take back Tally, and I hope you'll be with me. Thank you. It's been Dr. Cindy Banyai here